it is very important we as a generation of people do whatever we can do to set things right. And this is our time on the planet. We must understand this. Those of you who think you're immortal, I'm just reminding you, you're mortal, you'll be dead one day. All right? On that day, you will do something very eco-friendly that you get buried in the planet. It's a very good thing to do. But right now, we must understand we are here for a brief amount of time, like a baton carrier in a relay race. Whichever way the previous generation gave this planet to us, we are supposed to make it better and give it. But we as a generation, we cannot make it better. We have taken a huge bite of this planet. So it's important that at least we make an attempt to give this planet to the future generation as it was given to us. At least to that extent, we must do, and there is enough time to do that in the next 25 years. The damage that we've caused in the last 50 years can be turned around if we do all the right things. The question is only, are we going to be that generation which has the courage and the commitment to do the right things, or are we a vain generation who just talk about it and walk away?
Right. So on that vein, I just got a question. What do you think the youth around the world need to do to leave this world a better planet for the next generation?
Well, everybody will tell you consume less and save the water, save this, save that. Yes, all those things must be done. I'm not questioning that. But the most fundamental thing that nobody wants to address in this world is, see, at the beginning of 20th century, we were only 1.6 billion people. Today we are 7.3 billion people. I think that's an irresponsible reproduction. This is not just because of reproduction. Our lifespans have increased. That means we've postponed death. If we have postponed death, is it not important to postpone birth? I'm not talking about any great philosophy. I'm just talking about simple arithmetics. If you postpone death, should you not postpone birth? And we're nice, but we're just too many. If we do not reduce the human footprint on the planet, do whatever you want, all kinds of technologies, all kinds of philosophies, all kinds of environmental movements. We have to reduce the human. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. That's good. We have to reduce the human footprint on the planet in the sense see, right now we're 7.3 billion people. By 2050, the World Health Organization estimates we could be 9.6 billion people. By 2075, we are supposed to be 12.6 billion people. By the end of the century, we are supposed to be 14 billion people. There is no way you're going to save this world or save the forest or river with 14 billion people walking on this planet. Because our ability to consume because of our technological prowess has increased so much. What 1,000 people used to consume 100, 200 years ago, one person consumes today, simply because of the variety of things. Well, you can improve technology, you can drive an electric car, but electric car may not smoke in your city. But even for the electric car, there's a whole lot of stuff going into it, all right? Electricity has to be generated somewhere. So, without reducing human population, trying to curtail human aspiration is not going to work. I know human beings well enough. You try to curtail their aspiration, they will do or they will seek their aspirations or fulfillment of their aspiration in clandestine ways. It is very important, instead of making projections that by 2050 we will be 9.3 billion people, why don't we have a plan how to reduce this population? So, on the lighter vein, I'm talking to people in India and saying I'm going to institute an award for all those young ladies who are healthy, who are capable of bearing children, but chose not to do that. I want to give them an award because their service for the future of this planet is too big to go unrecognized.
Interesting view.
You getting the award?
For now, I still qualify. All right. So, Sadhguru, you've done a lot, but what is the one thing you wish you could change about the world?
Human beings? Everything else is perfect. That's the only thing. Everything else is just perfect. This planet is perfect minus the human beings. We human beings have to get in tune with the rest of the existence, that's all. That's yoga.
Speaking of humans, what is your biggest weakness?
What's my biggest weakness? I never left any aspect of my life as a weakness. Whatever qualities or whatever lapses that may be there, I made it all into something that will work for me and for everybody around me. Speed is my weakness.
Yeah?
Once
How
I
so?
sit on something, it has to go full speed. So with life, it's on full speed.
So that explains the motorcycle.
Huh?
That explains the motorcycle hobby, huh?
Oh, it was not a hobby. It was my life at one time. I literally lived on a motorcycle for about 7 years. I crisscrossed India on my motorcycle. Now I'm something else, but always on full speed.
It's good. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of action we need to take, so it's good to have people like you. All right, so Sadhguru, our last question for you is, how can each of us on an individual level interact more responsibly with nature?
See, how you do it. People always ask me, Sadhguru, what should I do? So somebody says you must have a shower with 2 liters of water. Well, Maybe you need 25 liters of water. Maybe somebody needs 50 liters of water. I am not here to tell you what you should do. My business is only to make you very conscious and sensitive to everything around you. You respond according to your intelligence. It's not for me to prescribe that you have shower with 2 liters or 4 liters or 10 liters. I will not do such obscenity on anybody, because I think it's obscene to tell people how they should do things. But I'm saying you must be conscious that your life is not a bubble separated from the rest of the world or from the universe. This is happening in tandem with every other life. Whether it's worms or insects or even microorganisms or trees or birds or animals, they're not separated from you. What you exhale, the trees are inhaling. What they exhale, you're inhaling. If you become conscious, do I have to tell you, don't chop the trees down? Do I have to tell you, protect it? My business is only to make you conscious. How you respond, I'm sure you will do it to the best of your intelligence and your capability. And I want to leave it there, because I don't believe in telling people what they should do.
So, Sadhguru, I would love to spend all evening with you to soak up your wisdom, but thank you so much for all getting up and close and personal with us, but also this wisdom of everyone collectively through individual consciousness come together in global consciousness. I think that's a great message for us. And for anyone who's interested in more about your organization, you can visit isha.sadhguru.org and the campaign #RallyForRivers. So good night and peace
Thank
to
you very
everyone.
much.
Namaste. Thank you, Sadhguru. Thank you.